skills they need to succeed and to work for you. So, you know, I felt my role as county executive was really important to advocate for businesses. I remember when real estate agents, brokers could not show here in New York State, could show in Connecticut, they could show in New Jersey, and I was really worried we would lose out. A lot of folks were moving here. I mean, as you can see now, our housing market is on fire, which is great. Also advocated for, you know, making sure that you had what you needed. We worked with the IDA. We worked with the town of Hempstead to get PPE kits out early. And it wasn't just, you know, a few sanitizing wipes and a couple of masks, because it was a couple of big boxes of stuff. It was a real team effort that got things going. We used federal COVID recovery money for the restaurant recovery grant, which was beautifully done. I want to thank Evelyn Simmis, my Deputy County Executive for Economic Development, for making sure we got that out there. And now with more federal COVID recovery money, our budget's in good shape, so we don't need it. So now we've opened that up to our Boost Nassau grant program. And I'm sure you all know about it, but we still have about a third of the money left, right? Is that about right? Not quite. It's almost gone. All right. So tell everyone, it's $10 million, it's almost gone, and actually we're going to bring before the legislature another tranche of this money. We've done a great job of getting this money out the door, getting it to businesses. There's still some available, nassaucountiny.gov/boostnassau, if you haven't heard about it yet. But we're looking for what, 10 million more, right? Evelyn, 10 million more to get out to you, because we trust you to spend this money. We trust you to stimulate our economy, and frankly, we need you to do it. I know that sometimes government can get in the way, but we're doing everything we can to clear all of that red tape, and I'm very grateful for that. I know most people are here to socialize, so I don't want to talk for too long, but I just want to point out one more thing. We have our wonderful police commissioner here, Patrick Ryder. I think he's sitting with the Wantagh folks. So you may have heard Nassau County's been called the safest community in America for 2 years in a row. Thanks to his team, thanks to his leadership, he's getting it done. Why is that important? That's important because if people feel safe to start a business, to go to work, to send their kids to school, that is economic development. That is such an important part of the reason why we're able to come back as strongly as we are, even with the labor shortage, even with the supply chain issues, you know, getting timber, getting meat, getting cooking oil, all of these things are taking a long time. So we want to be there in the breach as much as possible. And one more thing, we are the highest vaccinated rate of all 62 counties in New York State. So we reached a great milestone on Tuesday. 95% of adults 18 and older have rolled up their sleeve here in Nassau County, which is great. And I got to make a plug for our Department of Health. If you have a business, it doesn't matter if it's big or if it's small, our Department of Health will come right to your business, and we will make sure that we're bringing the shots right there, come back 4 weeks later with the second dose. So please take advantage of this. Dozens and dozens of businesses have done this, and I think that's part of the reason why we have such a robust recovery. We have so many folks here that I want to thank. Richie Kessel and the IDA, God bless, amazing. I know Engel Berman is a sponsor. We finally broke ground down in the Superblock in Long Beach, thanks to the great partnership here. So thank you. Amy Flores, she wears two hats. Yeah, let's clap for Amy. She is our Nassau County Office of Hispanic Affairs Executive Director. She's also on the IDA board. And we also have Anthony Simon, who is on the board, who is representing our wonderful transit workers, keeping the economy moving. Special thanks to Louis Vasquez on the Long Island Hispanic Chamber, who's been part of our Economic Advisory Council. And I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm going to stop mentioning people, but everyone in this room, every single one of you, is part of the solution. And we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can so you can succeed. I have an open door. You can always reach me, reach my team. If you need anything, we need you. Please keep doing what you're doing. God bless, and thank you for doing business in Nassau County.
Patrick. Yeah. Come on up. Is anyone Patrick in this room? Come here, Laura. It's okay. Let's take a I was good. Okay, I'm sorry. Commissioner, I'm gonna get locked up.
No, Patty.
Go in the middle.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thanks. Thank you for everything. Without safe streets, there's no business, right? Nassau County's a safe place to live and work, right? So there you go, thank you. Okay, before we move on to the next, I forgot to mention that coming up, we always do programs with the County Executive's Office and the Nassau County ID. It's our third annual scavenger hunt. It's in all the programs that's coming up. It's a great event. Next couple of weeks, we'll be sending out information. It's a little early for that. We just want to point that out. That's one of the many things we're doing. So I want to thank them for working on that with us. Next up, Julie Marcasella, Nassau Council Legislative Liaison. There you go.
Good morning, members, elected officials, sponsors, and guests. In my 31 years of working with the Nassau Council, it has been my pleasure to do so. And I was kind of concerned when we were planning this year's legislative breakfast, how many people would really come. It is so delightful to see so many of you, small business owners, come out to honor those of your own who worked to get to this point today. I am so proud of all of you. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce the speakers this morning. Many of you may not be aware that October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. In my personal life, I am the proud nana of a 10-year-old little boy on the spectrum, otherwise known as autistic. I am helping to spread the word today that young adults with challenges and differing abilities are employable, eager to be well-trained, and do a good job. You might like to know that New York is a disability-friendly state. Governor Hochul has allocated $11.1 million to improve employment opportunities for New Yorkers with differing abilities, with incentives for hiring too. For those of you seeking to hire post-pandemic, there is a ready supply of workers available. Don't forget these valued adults eager to get to work. The word disabled would certainly not describe our speaker today. This young man, upon graduating high school with the help of his dad, started his own online business selling socks. Yes, John's Crazy Socks. He took his love of socks and desire to spread happiness and become an entrepreneur. He employs 21 young adults with developmental disabilities. John may have Down syndrome, but that doesn't stop him. He has spoken before the United Nations and many business groups. He has even sent former President Bush several pairs. You will find him motivational and in our crazy, mixed-up, post-pandemic world, a sheer delight. Femi, can you play the video, please? We have a brief video that John supplied for us, and it gives you a little background about how he started this business. Okay, everybody, watch the screens.
I'm John. He's my partner. Most running. Yes, my dad.
And we are
John's Crazy Socks.
And what's our mission?
I spread happiness.
We're spreading happiness. We have socks you can love.
We have 1,900 different kinds of socks.
Same day shipping. And what goes in every package?
Every package gets taken from me and some candy.
And we give back, starting with 5% of our earnings that go to the Special Olympics. So join us. We're on a mission to spread happiness. So find your happiness at johnscrazysocks.com.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's extend a warm Nassau Council of Chambers of Commerce welcome to John and Mark Cronin of John's Crazy Socks.
College people? Okay, buddy? Well, you want to introduce us?
Yeah, Dad. Hi, I'm John. This is my partner, my dad's Mark. We are John's Crazy Socks.
What's our mission?
Our mission is spreading happiness.
Spreading happiness. Now, if you own a business, do me a favor, raise your hand. John, our tribe is here, right? Because what are you?
I am entrepreneur.
John's an entrepreneur. And what else do you want people to know?
I have Down syndrome. Down syndrome never hold me back.
No, it doesn't. So we're the entertainment this morning. We're gonna share three things. We were asked to talk about how we responded to the pandemic and how we all responded to it. You're here. How wonderful is that? We're gonna talk about our origin story because origin stories matter. They give us our DNA. Then we're gonna talk about the business model we've created, a social enterprise. And we'll show how that helped us survive the pandemic. So our story starts in the fall of 2016 in a small log cabin in the woods.
No.
No. Where were you in the fall of 16?
I am at a Huntington High School, going to be my last day of school.
Now, here's something you may not know. If you have a disability, you can stay in the public school system anywhere in the U.S. until you turn 21. But then they're going to say, get out. It's often known as the 21-year-old cliff. Because when you're in school, all your programs and services are right there in front of you. And when you're done, you're on your own. Now, in a state like New York, there are a lot of programs out there, but you have to find things, and you have to put your programs together. In states like Florida or Texas, there's nothing. It's often known as that 21-year-old cliff, and John was about to go over that cliff and trying to figure out, what am I going to do next? And what were you looking at?
I like a job program in school. I don't like the option I don't like.
There weren't many options, and unfortunately, that's a reality for many people with differing abilities. But John here, he's a natural entrepreneur. If he couldn't find a job he liked, what'd you say?
I said I want to make one, I want to create one.
Right? And what'd you tell me?
I said I want to go into business with my dad and nice fellas that have been together.
Right? Now, I'm a lucky man. John is the youngest of three sons, and this is one I could work with.
I love you.
Right? So, like on most entrepreneurs, John had a lot of ideas. Some of them were good ideas. What was your second idea for a job?
A food truck. I got an idea from the movie Chef and Sean Farrow.
Right? And that seemed like a fun idea. We're thinking, what could we do with a food truck? But we ran into a problem.
We can't cook.
No. But then, right before Thanksgiving, John had his eureka moment.
I did. I want to sell crazy socks. Why socks? It's fun, it's colorful, it's creative. I'll always name me, being me. I want crazy socks my whole life.
Right? And he didn't just say we should sell socks. You had the name.
I got a name. I told the website look like.
He said, let's do them online, do a website. I suggested some names like maybe Mark's Murray Socks, but that wasn't going to fly.
Yeah, no.
So what day did we open?
We opened on Friday, December